if I get old, like not old, not that 45 is old, but if I get that old and I still don't have a guy, what do you mean by rent one?
You want to go out to a concert? Who gonna take you?
Just like to date or to like be with?
Either or. Rent-A-Gent is a trusted marketplace for handsome, smart, talented men. Available for rent for hours, available for rent by the hour for dates, parties, and then they even got them for rent for like household services, things like that. Yeah, it's like anything else. Men have always understood this to be an escort. There's an event you got coming up. You don't want to roll solo dolo because you're
Does he
old
have
and huh?
well?
Huh?
Does he have a woman?
What the fucking difference does it make?
So this is not a single man. This is just
What?
any man.
Why does that matter? See, when guys go to strip clubs or escorts, we don't get to ask those questions.
Mm.
See, right there already implies that you got leverage. You ain't got no man.
If you that old, yeah.
Not that old, just period. You could just, you don't have a man. Whatever it is, you ain't got one.
Mm. If I was older, yeah. If I was older, it would be
How much older does older? What does that mean?
well, I mean, I want to be married in my 20s,
Okay.
hopefully willing. So, I mean, older for me, like where I'm like, okay, marriage is not an option probably at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin's looking at her like, that's not gonna happen, ma'am.
In no man's land.
Yeah.
So, in no man's land. All right. Why is that such a troubling concept, though?
Well, I don't. I come from a two-parent household. I don't plan on getting to that point. My parents been married since they were 18.
All right.
But yeah, my parents been married since they were 18. They're still fairly young now. They're 43, and
All right.
so
well, then move that way in your life because understand that service exists and it's
yeah,
only about to grow because men are not marrying
mm,
because women aren't giving men the incentive they want.
right.
Are you seeing anybody right now?
I'm not.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
About a year ago.
And how long did it last?
That was about 6 months.
6 months, a year ago? That's not a lot.
Yeah.
You want any kids?
I do.
How many?
I want two for sure. 3 would probably be my max. No,
you know,
my max, my personal. Like if my husband wanted more kids than 3, and I would have more than 3, I would.
So you know, I always ask, do you want to work to pay significant?
She capping. Like that cap she's got on. Capping.
For me, like I would say no. Like okay, I don't want to work. Okay. Let me answer on this end. For me, I would say like, okay, I have 2 sisters, so it's
Do
3.
you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with your first kid?
Do I want to have to? No.
No.
All right. What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
None.
In a perfect world, none.
All right.
Thank you.
Priority for it to be a
Thank
priority.
you.
All right. So, and you're in Florida?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta. How much money is a man going to need to make to provide for a middle class lifestyle for a stay-at-home wife and
Listen
3
to this
kids
answer.
in middle class?
In Georgia, I mean, upwards of 700,000.
Jesus Christ, lady.
Wow, that's not that much, but all right, that's in the top 1% of men.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever dated a man making
$750,000 a year?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, because I just lost you.
Have you ever dated a man making $500,000 a year?
No.
Have you ever dated a man making over $100,000?
$250,000. No.
Yes.
She capping.
What percentage of men make over $100,000 in this country?
That is more cap.
I watch your show. I can't remember this number, but I know it's less than 10%.
Way less.
Less than 10, right?
No.
Does your father make almost $1 million a year?
No, my dad makes almost 6 figures a year.
Almost 6 figures.
Almost 6 figures.
So I gotta ask the question, man. Your mother and father have been married for a long time, and your father is doing better than most, but he's not making anywhere close to the exorbitant amount of money you just said. Why do you need that?
No, I thought you were asking the
Yeah,
question.
but you, I mean, I know how much money he would need to make, but what I'm saying, I accept that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's close to 300,000, 400,000, but that's still a lot of money.
That's still a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Because the
money.
next questions come is how tall are you?
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
So
How
I'm
tall are you? Five
Five
three,
three.
5'4",
5'4"? Dress size.
8,
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
170-ish.
You're not a dress size. 8.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know nothing about dress
Image
sizes.
consultant in real life. If you're 5'4", 170 something, I can look in your face and tell you're closer to a 10, 12.
No.
Okay.
Okay, now she just checked out on him right there. See, it just boom, he gone.
So this is my thing with that philosophy as far as the money, right? So a man who makes,
Totally switched it up.
obviously there's nothing wrong with that. There's not anything wrong with a man who makes 40,000 a year or 50,000 a year. But
Mm-hmm.
for me,
What are you doing?
if you
What are
have
you?
What are you
What are
doing?
you
logging
doing?
into, I have a call at 10. I mean at 11. But for me,
Kevin is your image consultant. So, and how many of us guys out here can say that? Hmm? So yeah, he's got pretty good judgment.
I stopped going to college about a year
All
ago.
right. So how you gonna retire your? How you gonna retire your? No, listen. No.
I trade currency.
Okay, you trade currency. That's fine. Where do you live?
I live in Buckhead.
Okay. You live. You don't live. With you live by yourself. You're how old again? 24.
24. I live with my sister. Me and my
All right.
sister live together. We live
So
in
you
Buckhead.
trade current. You trade currency. How long?
Now she's got her dick out. If you just look at her body language,
You're doing financially well.
I am.
So you want to retire your family. What about why would your husband want to retire his in-laws?
That's what I was about to say. So for me, if a man doesn't make that much money, or even if he does make that much money, um, my issue with that is I wouldn't necessarily feel like it needs to be my life goal to put my entire financial stake on a man because he makes 100,000 a year. If I want to retire my parents, if I have certain goals that I feel like I feel like my parents deserve to be retired early. I feel like they deserve to
Stop.
lifestyle. Okay, go ahead.
You ain't talking like nobody's wife. You're talking like a goddamn dude.
oh, oh,
Me, some would say.
Yeah,
yeah.
and the kind of man that make that kind of money you're talking about ain't gonna deal with a man like you.
You know what a man like you?
We're ain't talking
You
about
had it
what you
right,
want. What the
Kevin.
fuck? I mean, a
You
man's
had it
making that kind
right.
of money. He looking for a wife that
Nobody gonna
raise
deal
his
with a
own
man
legacy.
like you.
Not worried about your family and what you want to do for your mom and daddy. That's their life. He got parents. He retired his parents before he.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
I
not. But
would.
that's not. But your responsibility is supposed to be thinking about your man and what you do for your legacy, not what you do to pay your parents back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would be my life choice. So
As a single woman, yes.
a man who
Yeah,
makes 100,000, 300,000 a
you
year,
gonna stay
that's
single
good
thinking like
money.
that.
But for my specific life goals at 24, with
Me, myself, and I.
plenty of
Man,
options and
plenty of options for what? Plenty of options for what?
for dating, and as far as
Really?
the time in my life
So
situation,
let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. What would you rate
No.
yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Just your face. You cannot use 7.
Oh
Fresh
boy.
face out of the shower.
fresh face out of the shower, I would say a 6.
Okay.
No.
And when I'm
No.
dressed, hair, all that, I would say a 7, 8.
You are 4.
So you give yourself an adjustable 6.
Sure, yes.
So you put yourself on the same level as Sweetie.
Well, that's what you ranked her as. That was
I
your
will give you. I will give you a 5 at best.
And he's being
I'll
and
give
nice.
you average.
Kevin's
And
being
then
nice
your
to you.
weight and
I'm
your
telling you
weight
the truth.
is
You are
below
4.
average.
okay.
Okay,
And that
you look like a
So
Shrek.
and that means
So,
man, the way you're talking is like you say you got a lot of options, but not for the kind and caliber man you're talking about. Not that kind of money. You may have a lot of options for dudes making, average money, but not for no man talking about $300,000-$400,000 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not here in Atlanta.
well, like I said, for my life goals, a man who makes 100,000, 300,000 a year, that's cool. That's good money, but that's not enough money for me to say I'm stopping what I'm doing and only your cares matter. What I want to do for my family, what my goals are.
This is a single woman. This is a dead woman
A
walking.
single man. Yeah.
Dead woman walking.
Well,
I mean, this is my thing. And like I said, I have a call, so I'm gonna go.
yeah, you're gonna go all right.
I love a lot of what you say, but that's for a woman who doesn't have any desire
Man,
to do anything but be a wife.
I mean, but the thing is, you're gonna have to do all that because your attitude, your masculine energy is gonna make sure you got to take care of yourself because the
Bye,
man who
ma'am.
has more money
We'll
or what you're
catch you
talking
next
about
time.
won't even
Okay?
deal with you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Back and forth. This is go on to your call.
Go on
But
to your
thank you
call,
for the
cause
back and forth. But
yeah.
do y'all hear this shit? I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
Young ladies, I hope y'all are
Let me
learning.
back up.
Okay.
Appreciate the conversation.
So,
But see, this is the issue. What does a man have to do to make $300,000-$400,000 a year, 500, 700,000? And women just talk about it like it's just no big deal. Like hey
it's
man,
nothing.
good. That money's good. Good. Are you out of your French toast mind? She talks about it like, it's just, yeah, like,
I can go
like you
pick
got
that
extra
off a
cheese on
tree
a
in the
pizza or some
backyard.
shit.
I
Other
can go
than a
pick
man having to become
$100,000 off
something to
my
get
tree in the
that.
backyard.
You realize why men are saying they're done with women, modern women like that? Because I said a woman tells men what they think they deserve by your attitude.
Men are saying they're done with modern women. Listen, folks, we're going to stop it right here, okay? Kevin Samuels is the GOAT. He's always going to be the GOAT, all right? If you like the content, okay, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.